I would like to thank cscaa and Swim Across America for presenting me with this award. I would also like to thank all of my donors, family, and friends who have continued to support me. I am honored to be a part of the Swim Across America family and to be able to share some of that work here today. The work that Swim Across America does is undoubtedly life-changing. Since its founding in 1987, SAA has raised over $100 million. Last year alone, SAA awarded over $10 million in grants. Many of you may have seen commercials for Keytruda, Opdivo, Yervoy, and Tecentriq. SAA's labs have played a major role in developing these FDA-approved immunotherapy medicines. Our grants help fund early-stage research, detection, education, and clinical trials. These immunotherapies were not an option 10 years ago. I've had the opportunity to meet people who are alive due to SAA grant funding, and it is an amazing experience. Lots of tears. Even when a trial does not result in a cure, doctors can buy patients more time so they are still alive when we find a cure. When, not if. Swim Across America's mission is all about providing patients with hope. If anyone has to hear those three awful words, "you have cancer," SAA's labs ensure the next three words patients hear are "there is hope." Cancer is no longer a life sentence. It is not a matter of if we will cure cancer, it's when. Swim Across America's lab at Memorial Sloan Kettering has been a trailblazer in developing immunotherapy treatments since the 1990s. A current rectal cancer clinical trial by Dr. Luis Diaz and Dr. Andrea Sirsik saw the first 100% remission rate in the history of cancer. SAA continues to fund grants annually at MSK. SAA is unique in that the donations in each local community are granted to that community. The grants fund people, doctors, nurses, and patients who are neighbors, colleagues, and friends. The work Swim Across America does is personal to me, and I want to dedicate this award to my brother Michael. Without him, I would not be here today. A few days before I turned 3, my brother Michael was born. When he was 3 months old, he was diagnosed with an aggressive form of blood cancer. I couldn't fully understand what was going on, but I knew my brother was very sick and needed lots of love. After battling for 6 months, Michael ultimately lost his battle with mixed lineage leukemia in December 2006, when he was 9 months old. He never got to go to school, learn to ride a bike, play sports, or make friends. Michael would have been a freshman in college this year. My family also lost my Uncle Michael to glioblastoma before I was born, my great-aunt Allison to lung cancer when I was 11, and my great-uncle Pat has recently finished another round of chemo and radiation for head and neck cancer. His scans last week showed a significant decrease and elimination of disease. Our family is far alone in our losses. Every family is affected by cancer in one way or another. So we fight back. It's because of Michael and every family who has lost a loved one to cancer that I became involved in Swim Across America. My mom, a former college swimmer, was then a coach in 2011 when one of her swimmers suggested the team get involved. She rallied a handful of swimmers, and my mom brought me, only 8 at the time, and we attended the Baltimore Pool Swim. She made me swim the whole mile, but it worked. Since that very first event, I fell in love and found the perfect way to honor my brother. Swim Across America allowed me to use something I loved to honor my brother's memory. So here I am 15 years later, now a senior at the University of Tennessee, majoring in secondary math education, and graduating later this month. I have participated in 20 events and raised over $230,000, which honestly is surprising. 8-year-old me definitely did not see that coming. I am also an event director for our national event and a member of the associate board. SAA has connected me with amazing people across the country, all passionate about the same cause. It would be an understatement to say that the SAA community has become my family. When Swim Across America asks, I can't say no. Right now, Swim Across America's work is more important than ever. With recent cuts in funding to agencies like the NIH, critical projects are being delayed or even abandoned. Promising ideas that could lead to new treatments, early detection methods, and cures are sitting on shelves. This is where Swim Across America steps in. By raising private funds, we help bridge that gap. We encourage doctors and researchers to keep pushing boundaries, making discoveries, and most importantly, keep saving lives. Without strong community support, many life-saving innovations might never leave the lab. So find an event near you or start one of your own. I grew up watching teams from Johns Hopkins, UMBC, and Loyola take on the Baltimore Swim. The Naval Academy swimmers serve as angels for those who want to raise money but may need help completing the swim. You don't have to swim either. Communities have hosted pickleball tournaments, walks, and other activities to support swim across America. You never know, your event could help fund the next groundbreaking discovery. No matter where you are, there's a way to get involved and make a difference. Let's make waves to fight cancer together, for Michael, and for everyone we've lost, and for everyone still fighting. Thank you.